Good evening and welcome to Let's Play Total War Shogun 2 Rise of the Samurai. Currently we are defending the town of Tajima against the Hasabe forces which are attacking us. Now, as you can see, we only have a Tadakoro worth of troops, so the 2 levy garrison and the bow levy garrison, versus the bow levy garrison back here, which is approaching from the south, and the majority of the army, which is 2 Nagi levy, a bow levy, and 2 generals. Since this fight's pretty much a foregone conclusion, I'm nevertheless going to do my absolute best to win it. The objective is really to try to cause as many casualties as possible to the opposition, and for that I'm going to basically use small squad tactics to the best of my ability. Now, I thought this video would be a good opportunity to talk a little bit about the morale system and how it works with respect to the positioning of troops, since that's fairly key inside this particular battle. First thing with the morale system is that you have a benefit to having your flank sections covered by friendlies. So in this case, the flank would be coming down the line here. This line is drawn basically like that, just along the front of the unit, and the back, almost 45 degrees or so, is considered the flank area. As you can see, we've spread our units out, so we've got nice and wide, and at least one flank is covered on each, which is the best you can do. Now what we're trying to do is you get a penalty if your flank area has enemy units in it. So by spreading our 2 units wide, we are going to go around and envelop the edge of the unit, and cause, as you can see, its morale is in real trouble. Now, unfortunately for us, they're going to get their general into range, and this is why generals are exceptionally useful, as that immediately, you can see, because their rear is now covered, they're feeling a lot more secure, and one of the flanks is picked up by this unit. The rear of the unit is, well, basically in the back 90 degrees there, and if enemy units are present, there's a large morale debuff for having that. Now, in the same token, there is a morale buff for having it covered by friendlies. In this case, our bow levy garrison are providing morale support to these Naginata levy garrisons simply by being here and shooting. Now, this fight's over. There's not too much we can do. We did some good damage, but it really just wasn't enough. We needed more units. There's just too many men, the general's dead, so we're screwed. But we do last longer than you would expect, at least. You notice that because we're about even in numbers, so we're holding-ish. Trying to maximize the damage. But basically, your objective in these sorts of small fights is to just try to wrap around the side. It would have been great if I could get a unit around the back and get a rear charge, but it wasn't going to happen because then I wouldn't have sufficient force and the front line would crumble. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this particular rather short and rather brutal fight. Thanks for watching, everyone.